Millions of tourists visit the Bahamas yearly, just to get a taste of what we the natives call heaven on earth. The sun, sand, sea, along with the real jewels of the Bahamas, the people, have made the Bahamas popular to tourists and investors alike. When I often reminisce about the country in which I was born, I often think of a line in one of my father's songs, Home Sweet Home, the Bahamas. Hi, I'm Anwar, singer, songwriter, producer, entrepreneur, but most importantly, proud Bahamian. In the 1960s, my father was the first Bahamian to receive a gold record for a song entitled Pretty Blue Eyes. Since then, Bahamians have gone on to conquer the world. Join me for a day in the life of a Bahamian in New York.
My name's Chris RBC. I'm an engineer and producer. I also am a musician. I play saxophone and drums and a little bit of a couple of the other instruments. But I got into the business when I was a musician in New York City, trying to get into the business, and I realized that I didn't have the chops to cut it as a New York City studio guy. So I got into engineering, which I really enjoyed. Deep Diner is a studio based out of Times Square. And it's owned by Alan Schwartzberg and Bob Mann, who are legends in the record business, legends in the New York City studio scene, played on numerous platinum and multi-platinum records, working with Peter Gabriel and James Taylor, James Brown, Jimi Hendrix. And this project that we're working on with Anwar and Fred was definitely the most exciting project that I've had here to date because of the style of music that it is, the energy, the new approach to what Anwar is calling junk pop rock. And we hit it off right away, and I'm happy to say that Alien in New York is definitely a hit.
Lately, it's been kinda.
Hi, my name is Fred Rosser, and I've currently been in the business for roughly, let's say, maybe over 14 years. And I did various artists, you know, Casey and JoJo, Bobby Brown. Traveled overseas. I worked in London, did music for groups like Damage and Truce, Zelma Davis from CNC Music Factory, Vanessa Williams. I mean, the list honestly can go on. I'm about to tell you about the great meeting, Fred and Anwar. How you like that? How you like that? I'm gonna talk about that. You know, this guy was really cool to talk with, and one thing that stood out mostly in my head in talking to him, he talked about his father, and how his father was like the first Bahamian to go gold, and I was like, wow. And he talked about music and giving back to his community and where he's from. And again, that kind of struck me. I'm like, whoa, okay, this guy here is for real here. That he wants to do is bridge the gap. You know, it's a generational gap between the time his father did music and what's going on now. In this period of music that's going, it's something that's lost. He had it all down. He was telling me, this is what I want to do. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna roll with you a little bit here, you know.
How you doing?
Hi. Pleasure to meet you, Lorette Nixon.
All right. I'm on.
Pleasure.
How you doing, sir? It's a pleasure. Thank you guys for taking time out here.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
So explain to me what exactly, Mr. Dames, the president, what exactly is the association and what does it stand for as it relates to Bahamians?
Well, its history is based on way back maybe almost 100 years ago when some Bahamian men came to the United States and they saw the need for coming together to keep the Bahamian family just meeting and making plans for in this new country. And it's still the goal, but of course times have changed now, and but the spirit of that movement still lingers, and that is what we're trying to perpetuate.
How long has it been in existence?
It would be 100 years.
Wow.
Within 4 years, it would be 100 years.
Wow.
Organized in 1912.
Just to give you a little bit about myself, I started my own foundation about 3 years, and so far we have given away 9 scholarships. We give local scholarships to kids maintaining a B average and above. And what we do is we send them to the local school. We did Lou Adams School of Music. We had a young trumpet player, and it's really about giving back. And I'm all for it. This is what I do in the Bahamas, so I would be hypocritical if I don't step forward and do it here. You guys came, and it takes me back to a line in one of my father's songs. He said, "I have traveled to Germany, enjoyed myself in Atlantic City. I've been to all of them great country, but the Bahamas is more important to me." So I'm here. I'm all about preserving what makes us Bahamian. And this is a cause that I will stand up, and I would even challenge any government. The people of the Bahamas should always be first.
Amen.
And I think if we start getting back to that, the sky's the limit as to where we can go.
Yes.
The one and only. How you doing, Mr. Parson?
I'm good. How you doing?
It's always a pleasure, man.
Yeah,
Always a
likewise.
pleasure. I gotta get some of your caliber musicians on this track that I'm doing. It's a song entitled "Alien in New York."
Okay.
And, I want to create this kind of Batman theme type symposium.
Okay.
So you think you could help me with that?
Sure. Just tell me what you need, and I'll make sure the guys are there.